Hey guys, welcome back to Beautiful Mind. Just a big apology for being so long before I get another tutorial out to you. Reason being is my Stormgain account was recently shut down because they are no longer accepting Canadian clients. So the look on my channel now for my trading is going to look a little bit different than my Stormgain platform. So I'm just apologizing and ahead of time to you about that. So, disclaimer aside, here we are, we're back. Thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. If you're new here, I'm Roland Attenborough. I'm the leading GAN researcher of scientific and analytical reporting. And we are today going to look at sidereal time. I had a recent friend of mine from China, Shiori, sent out a request to talk about sidereal time. Shiori just recently purchased Square 9 from me and had a terrific question. So I wanted to touch base on that, and I felt that was really important. So let's go ahead and let's just dive right in, and let's just quickly talk about sidereal time and what it means and what exactly is it. Okay, so sidereal time is the 24 hours on the clock here. Sorry, I keep putting my pointer on there. So every year, it does not matter what year it is, every single year, when you get to 0 degrees of Libra, you begin the beginning hour of the 24-hour clock. It ends right here. So if you've ever heard of the saying, something happening in the 23rd hour, the 23rd hour is from right here, from the 15th degree of Virgo, and it ends on the 24th right here, hour. All right, so every year, doesn't matter. Let's just say right now, the sun is right here at this recording today. This is where the sun is. So what are we saying? Well, we're saying that the sun is at the 21st hour exactly. All right, so in sidereal time, whenever the sun is at this same point, it's always 21 hours. So we had a question earlier from Shiori, which I really wanted to answer, and I'm going to go over a whole bunch of sidereal time stuff, so pay attention. This is going to be really in-depth, and I really want you all to take this information in and understand it. I know sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, and I forget sometimes that I'm really well versed in all this material and this esoteric knowledge, and I sometimes forget that others that are learning this have stumbled upon a few things. And don't be afraid of reaching out to me, asking me a question about this, because I love to help people. I love to get the knowledge out. All right, so let's just go back to the beginning here, and we're going to say at the 0 hours, so we'll align the 0 here, and we want to know where the ninth hour is. Well, the ninth hour is always at 15 degrees of Aquarius. And this is where all the changes happen when this planetary body comes in and hits that. So we're just going to pay attention to what I'm saying now. You can go and look at some other things as you carry on. But I want to note very deeply that the ninth hour is 135 degrees. It doesn't matter which way you go. If you go backwards, 135 degrees, there it is. There's 135. So it doesn't matter which way you go. 135 degrees is 9 hours. Okay, why is that important? Well, in my talkings with you about the ninth hour, I was going over and discussing in my booklet. This is my booklet here, and I want to bring that up. That this is talking about the 9 hours, adding 9 hours to our major top in 2021. So just take a look at this. If you don't understand what's going on, just pay attention. I'm going to show you, okay? So this is what we're going to do. So we know, I'm going to just move Mr. Gann to the side here while he keeps an eye on what we're talking about. This is the top we're talking about here, November 10th. When you add 9 hours, okay? 9 hours brings us right over to here. And this would represent March 29th right here in this area. That's 135 days. So what happened? Well, we came down, we made a bottom, we came back up, and in the 9th hour, we had a fall off. All right, so this is one of the ways we find the next top and the next sequence. All right, so now I've showed you this from the booklet. Let's go ahead now and let's take a look at this whole campaign from the bottom, and we're going to look at it moving up. All right, because I think it's really important that we talk about this, because she already had some really good questions, and as a researcher, I love looking at all these things. So let's just make this a little nicer. And let's just go and talk about the things that we need to. I'm just going to make Mr. Gann a little smaller here because we don't really need him at this moment right here, but we'll keep him in the forefront so he can watch and keep an eye over all our work. Okay, so we're going to start from back here. These are our 2 points. These are our 2 bottoms, all right? And if you've been paying attention to my channel, you'll know that a year ago when we hit 17,000, I was saying, and you can go look at my tutorials, this is not the bottom and that we would be going further. We have our secondary bottom here. From here, we're going to do sidereal counts. So I'm just now going to bring the camera down in so that we can go have a look at my sidereal counts and some of the things that Mr. Gann was talking about with regards to this. All right, so Mr. Gann stated in his books and papers, this is forecasting and this is grains by time cycles. But these time rules, you can be used on any asset, any cryptocurrency, any person, any country, nation, whatever it is, corporation, doesn't matter. All this stuff is relevant to finding where changes will happen. Mr. Gann states right here, clearly, I want to show you here. He says, monthly time rules in trend. Watch, this is 135 months, okay? But this can be done in the daily cycle. All of these things. Mr. Gann talks about this stuff. So let's just go take a look at my work here. Okay, so we're talking about sidereal time. Sidereal time is 24 hours. The Bible talks about the hours, right? There's 24 hours in a day. There's 24 hours in 1 year or one sun cycle. All right. We are now going to take a really good look at this. So in the beginning here, which is what I want to take you to here, we had a bottom. Our first bottom occurred November 10th, okay? Right here. Our secondary bottom occurred here, and that is this one. So we have two different areas where I've taken sidereal time. Okay, let's go take a look at sidereal time, and I'm going to teach you how to add and subtract, or just add sidereal time, not subtract it. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to go from this very first point right here, and that sidereal time there, if you go look at an ephemeris, is 3:16. All right. Now we want to know the wave. So we're looking at this next top here on December 14th. And this top on December 14th was our swing top, and it arrived at 5:30. So the 5th hour in 30 minutes. So what's important about that? Well, we want to know the time frame in between this in sidereal time. And I've done it. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. So what are we doing? Okay, so from this bottom here, to get this wave count in sidereal time to the next top or wherever it is, we're going to take it from here. We're going to add our 2:15 to this swing top, and we're going to look out to the next swing top. And it says it's January 17th, 2023. Okay, and the hour would be 7:45. Okay, well, let's go take a look at January 17th and see what happened there. All right. Okay, you guys. Right? Next swing top. Are you seeing that? Added 2 hours. We got our next swing top. You guys paying attention? Let's just not lose our minds. This is just our first one. Let's add another 2 hours and 15 minutes to that top. And let's go down and let's find the next one. Next one says it would be February 20th, all right, at the 10th hour. All right, let's go take a look at February 20th, and let's just see, is there another swing top there? I don't know, is there? Gee whiz, there's the next swing top. Okay, guys, take a look, right? Between here and here, right, we are talking about this. There's your wave count. Right? From your sidereal time, from your bottom to your next swing top, to your next swing top, to your next swing top. Okay. Let's not lose our mind. That's only our second. I have nine I've done moving forward, and I've moved them forward into the 10th and 11th and 12th calculation, and we're going to talk about all that. So from February 20th here on our top here, all right, let's take a look. What's another 2 hours and 15 minutes, okay, is March 26. Let's go take a look at March 26 and see if maybe we can find something going on there. March 26. Oh, boy, look at that. So let's just make this bigger because now we can enjoy the dynamics of this. So we're saying we're looking for March 26. There it is right here. It's the last days before we have this little pullback right into here on the 27th. Are you seeing that, guys? There's your next top. All right, this is the sequences. So now let's move to the 4th count. All right, and I've noted swing top, swing top, swing top, swing top. That's what ST stands for. This LST is a lower swing top. So before we go from March 26th, let's go take a look at our next 2 hour and 15 minutes from our last swing top here at March 26th. And let's just move forward. We're going to March 30th. All right. So I wonder what happened on March 30th. All right. Oh, check it out. There it is right there. There's one of your last swing tops here inside this sequence. If we add another 2 hours and 15 minutes, we go to June 3rd, and it's a lower swing top, it says, because, I do all this work ahead of time. So let's move all the way down. We're going to go to June 3rd, and we're going to show you exactly what we're talking about. There's June 3rd right here. Lower swing top right in here, just before we get another capitulation bottom. All right, so let's not lose our minds now. So we got a lower swing top. So our next sequence of adding 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm going to show you how to add all this so you can do it correctly. So we'll do that in a few minutes. Our next time frame from June 3rd is July 7th, okay? And there's supposed to be a higher low there. So let's go just take a little look and see what we can see going on here. All right, July 7th. Let's go take a look. All right, July 7th, right there, guys. I'm going to make this a little bigger again because I think it's important that we look at this. Okay, July 7th, right? Look, right here. We had the pullback. The 6th was actually the last part of the swing top there. Okay, so that's again, it's another direct hit. Okay. All right, so the next one from there would take us to August 10th and 11th when we add 2 hours and 15 minutes to our July swing top here. Let's go out and have a look at August 10th and 11th. Okay, well, August 10th and 11th is right here. So it looks like we're just about to have another, that's right, possible swing top before we have a pullback. And we're going to talk about all that later. So moving forward now, saying that it's possible we have a swing top here because the sidereal counts are telling us that swing tops are coming in. So from the 10th and 11th of August, where could we expect the next possible swing top or lower top or higher top? Well, we're going to add 2 hours and 15 minutes again. And that's going to bring us up to September 14th. Okay, so it's a little bit out into the future here, which is really good. So out here, we have another area that's a possible swing top. Is that our breakout? It's possible. All right, so from there, we want to add another sequence of 215, and I'm bringing you out now to October 18th. As you know, I call for a higher low, the 6th to the 16th of October, where I think something is going to happen, and we're going to have a major pull, a major breakout, and a swing up to November. So let's go take a look at that. Which one was that one? Okay, that count ended there. So as you can see, the sidereal counts here are catching our swing tops at our dates. We're going to go look at our secondary bottom, right here. Yeah, you guys, I know I'm super duper thorough. I know, you guys, it's a lot of work, but I have to do it. Something inside me, the Lord is driving me to do this work and show you it. So November 22nd, okay, sidereal time, 3 hours, 59 minutes. The time difference between December 14th, our swing top, right there, is 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's really easy to add these up now. So let's just go ahead now and add 1 hour and 30 minutes to 5:30, our swing top here. And we're going to now look for our next possible top or breakout or change in trend. All right, let's pay attention. We're adding 1 hour and 30 minutes. That time will be January 5th and 6th. All right. And I've put on here that it's a channel top and a breakout. Well, let's go just take a look because I do all this work ahead of time anyways. And fortunate for you guys, I'm showing you how it all works. Here we go. There's our next swing top breakout right here. This is where it starts to get active from here, 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it reactivates this swing top here, and we get ready, and what happens? That's right, breakout. So from here, let's add 1 hour and 30 minutes, and let's move up and see what else we can find. It says there's a swing top here. It takes us to January 29th. Let's go take a look at January 29th real quick. All right, January 29th, swing top right here. So that's another check mark. Let's just not lose our minds. This is only the second computation. Let's go to the 3rd. We have another swing top apparently. Adding to the hours of 8:30 on January 29th, bring us up to the hour of 10, and that will be February 20th, right? All right, let's go take a look at February 20th. February 20th, probably our last swing top. Oh my goodness. There you go. There's your last swing top before we have a major pullback. I wonder if our sidereal count will get our next bottom. Let's go take a look. We're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes to get us 11:30. And what do you know? It brings us up to March 15th. What do we get? Right? Right? Right there, guys. Same tops as all these tops right here. Are you watching this? Because we just broke out from this bottom here and it's made this. So here's our swing topping. Major change in trend, do you think here? I'd say so. Let's just carry on. Let's go to the next count. So we're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes to 11:30. That's going to take us to the 13th hour. Okay? The 13th hour represents April 7th. I wonder if we're going to have a change in trend or some sort of move up there. As I remember, Venus is right there, and we had a big change right here, right up to our swing top. So again, this is confirming the sidereal counts are catching these swing tops and these moves. Let's just pay attention. Let's not lose our mind. We're going to add another hour and 30 minutes, and it'll bring us up to the 14th hour and 30 minutes, and that will represent our last swing top on April 30th. Is that the case? Well, I don't know. Let's go take a look, right? April 30th, last swing top right here. What happens there? Okay. How are you going to find these points? This is how you're finding them. You have to use all these things. All right, so from here, we're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes. It'll bring us up to the hour of 1600 hour, and that will be the May 22nd and 23rd. And as you know, I was calling for some kind of a bottom around this area. What did we have? We had a channel swing top or this channel. So let's go take a look at May 23rd, because here we go. There's your last swing top in this area right here. Move down, then another move up. So seems to me that we have to pay attention to these counts. So again, from May, we want to find the next swing and the next change. So we're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes to the May 23rd, and it brings us up to June 14th and 15th. And if you've been paying attention, you know that I was calling that we would have something happen around here. And sidereal time has nailed it. We found the swing low, and from there we had a fast move up. Right? Fast move up. Okay? From this area and our sidereal count at 1730, we're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes and bring us up to the 1900 hour. Where will that be? July 7th and 8th. Well, let's go take a look at July 7th and 8th, Look at that, you guys, right here. July 7th and 8th, 1 day before a July 6th swing top. Are you paying attention? Okay, so let's just keep moving forward. I'm going to update as we continue on. And now we're moving to our 10th level, where we're adding from 1900, we're going to add a dollar. We're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes. What are we going to find? Well, it's going to bring us up to July 30th and the August 1st period. All right, let's go take a look at what happened there. It says there's a channel swing low because, I go ahead and look at all this stuff. All right, so we're looking for July 30th, August 1st. I wonder what happened there. Oh, look at that. We had our little swing top here and our swing bottom right here. We have this. Look at this. Here's this area, and we're coming up and pushing on this. What's our next sequence? from July 30th or August 1st, whichever you want to call this. We're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes and keep the sequence going. Our 11th sequence ends August 22nd. Are we saying that there's going to be a swing top August 22nd? Well, it's possible and likely. We also are wondering whether or not it might be a pullback. So let's just pay attention, because I have something around the 26th that I'm worried that if we don't get grip around the end of August, it could be a big Humpty Dumpty. However, the trend is marginally up, and we're just waiting for a confirmation that our next sequence will take place. I was discussing with you back that we would have a move up to about 34 on the 12th of July in my last tutorial. We didn't get this energy move up, so it made me nervous that we still needed to go sideways until we could find another bottom. Is this our next little bottom area before we retest this area and become rejected, or we break above and move up? We'll see. The next sequence from this 22nd of August, okay, will be adding 1 hour and 30 minutes. Will bring us up to September 14th, and that will be the 23rd hour. You know what happens in the 23rd hour, right? That's right, not good stuff. So September 14th, are we going to be up around this area here in this 40s? It's very possible, unlikely, and I've been calling for this. All right, so now we're going to talk about how you add sidereal time properly, because with every hour, every minute cycle has 60 minutes. Every second cycle has 60 seconds. So every hour cycle has 24 hours. Or 23, and we can't add higher than that. It has to go back to 0. So let's just do one right now on the bottom of this page, where we could just look at this and say, okay, what are we talking about here? So let's just say let's just do a difficult one. Let's say we had 2330. All right, so we had 2330. Let's just add some difficult minutes. Let's just say we wanted to add, say, 3 hours, and let's just do 36 minutes. Okay, so this is really good. This is what you need to do to learn how to do this. Okay, when you want to add 3 hours and 36 minutes to the 23rd hour and 30 minutes, this is how you do it. You can't go above 60. Okay, so here we're going to add 6 and 0, so it'll be 6 minutes. Okay, now we have an hour here because we have 60 minutes, and we're going to add the 1 hour over here. We're going to carry it over, okay? All right. So we have the 23rd hour. Now we're into the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th hour. So what is that? So 23, 0, 1, 2, and 3, okay? Does that make sense to you guys? So it's going to be the 3rd hour and 6 minutes. I hope that makes sense to you guys. All right. It's not really super difficult. So just remember, every time there's 60 seconds, we can't go above that. There's 60 minutes, we can't go above that. And there's 23 hours, and we can't go above that unless we go back to 0. So as I just showed you, at the 23rd hour, we would go to 0. Then we would do 1, 2, and 3 by adding 3 to that, and it gives us the 3rd hour and 6 minutes. So again, if you have 30 minutes and you have 36 minutes, you add the 2 minutes together, these 2 half hours plus the 6 minutes, right? You're into the next hour of 6 minutes, and you're carrying the hour over. That's how we do it. It's not really difficult. If you have any other trouble and we'd like some more help in ascertaining the sidereal time, I'd be delighted in helping you. And thank you, Shiori, for that great question. I think that was well needed. And if anyone else has any other inquiries as to how to do things and how to set things up, just hit me up. I love to help you all out, and I want to give you some knowledge that you can chew on. I was trying not to make this too long, but it always turns out that some of my tutorials are so in depth I can't keep them under 5 minutes. So please, please forgive me for that. And thank you for viewing. Thank you to all my viewers, my subscribers, all my new viewers. Peace and love. Make sure when you are trading, you are using a stop loss. Do not buy Bitcoin until it breaks above and sits on top of 31,800. Do not buy it until it breaks above. We need a confirmation that it breaks out and sits on an old top, okay? This is what I'm saying. So, you know me, I'm a total bad news bears. And just to end this off, you guys know I've been talking about this February, just before we get into our blockchain halving event here. It's really possible, you guys. It's really, really possible. And I just wanted to point this out that it's likely that we revisit. And I think that by the time that we get into the new year here, by February, I know you guys, I've been saying 13,000, you betcha, because you can see this is our last top. Here's our blue line. Where does it stop? That's right, 14,000. Are you getting this? So every market cycle on these Fibonacci lines, we come back and we retest this major line. Why would we do that? Well, let's go take a look at that right now, you guys. I'm going to do a whole tutorial on this one alone, but I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek how we would find these areas. So, interesting. Okay, we've sat back on this. So, it is definitely, if we don't have a continuous move up, and I'm not stating that it will get to 69,000 by November 3rd, but it could. We could have a major move up before a move back down, which would totally destroy all the investors everywhere that are looking to get out of the dollar and into safety in a Bitcoin. So this is our perceived Bitcoin halving event, March 11th, 2024. And this Fibonacci line extends down to the 8,000 level. Let's go take a look at the chart where we talk about exactly what I'm talking about here, because I get a lot of inquiries about this. So let's take a look at this. When I was talking to you, I was saying that 31,000 is our top. It's possible we pull back to 13. If we do not get above this area here, 34,000, which is a big resistance level, it is likely we will pull back to 8 right here, okay? And 31,000, 8 is, that's right, 135 degrees away from it. So are we going to hit this level by February? It's possible. So I'm going to go and do another tutorial, and we're going to talk about the blockchain halving events, what happens just before and after them, and we're going to talk about this Fibonacci stuff. So pay attention to that next tutorial. Thanks again to my good friend Shiori from China, and I hope I answered your question great. Just buzz me and let me know if that was good enough for you. Peace and love to all of you. If you love the charts as much as me, pay attention, hit that like, subscribe, send me a message. Look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial here real quick. Thank you.